What's up guys, Ronaldo here and welcome. And today I have a bit of a different kind of video for you guys, because today I want to talk with you guys about Watcher of Realms and have a bit of a discussion of the state of the game and the direction that we're currently going in right now. And I've been thinking a lot about this lately. I've talked to a few players about this, and some people are very excited about the future. Some people have some concerns about the future or some criticisms, and I want to go over this right now. And the main thing that I want to go over is really how endgame looks like in Watcher of Realms right now, because there is no real endgame content that we have in the game currently, right? Most of the endgame players, I mean, if you're an endgame player, most likely you've beaten Semra 120k nowadays as well, since they have released so many so strong powerful DPS now within the last few months, that the challenge really is not the same as it used to be when he was released. And ever since Semra's release, there hasn't been anything else added to endgame, right? You have AMR 19 to 22 that has been added, but that was a piece of cake, right? Yeah, I'm a big guides guy. I like to do some theory crafting, but didn't take me long, didn't take others long to figure out how you can beat that. It really was not a challenge at all, and really outside of that there hasn't been really something released in a long time that is very challenging. And also as an endgame player, the really, if you look at this, right, you have basically Semra that is beaten by most of the endgame players nowadays. You have Epilogue, which is more of a hero check than anything else really. It is basically just a hero check. And then you have the PvP, right? You have Guild Wars that you can look forward to, and Arena. And basically, let's be honest, Arena you can't look forward to. Guild Wars is kind of the bright side that you have here in the end game, but Arena is just not where it's at, where it should be. And overall the end game has become just very much very repetitive, which is also partially a reason why I didn't do too much content lately. Just felt a little bit burned out. Let me know what how you think about this, because I've talked before I wanted to make this video, I talked to some other players about this that have similar feelings about the end game like I do. I think it's a important concern. It's an important topic that needs to be addressed, because in the end you kind of want your players to stick around, right? And currently there needs to be some stuff done, because they sure, right, you have that new Codex boss, but is it really gonna be a big game changer? I hope so, right? And then what else do we have? We have we heard there are some changes to Arena, but I do not believe a map change is gonna do anything to Arena at all. I think Arena is in a very bad state, and I have proof of that. Hold up, that I want to pull up, and this is kind of what I want to talk about here. It's this video that I made 5 months ago, right? It was on the beginning of July I made this video about how to use Cyrene in Arena and everything. And the thing is, this been 5 months ago, and to this day the meta hasn't changed at all. It is still the exact same meta that you had 5 months ago, really. And if you take a look at Arena, right, you have basically all the same teams over and over again. It is always the same few units, right? 90% of the ladder looks like this, right? Praedyss Ingrid for anti-air AoE and Veldran for single target. That's really the entire ladder. You either have them and you climb, or you don't have them, you don't climb. There is no counterplay, and even if you have them, you're just gonna face mirror matchups. It's not in a state that it should be, and it's been like that for 5 years. The meta hasn't been shifting at all, and I think a map change, a simple map change, is just not gonna cut it, because what a map change does is it changes for a little bit, right, until the new meta is figured out. Most could very likely be still the same units, and then it's gonna be staying the same until the map changes again, and gonna get repetitive over and over again. And my suggestion here, right, I don't want to, would be for Arena to be more interactive, to be more special, because I think, and we currently, like, Arena and Guild Wars is the only thing we've got right at the end game. We need Arena to be more interactive, because Arena is not just some random, Arena game mode here and there. No, you have an insane unit, a literally insanely broken unit here that you can unlock from playing Arena. But most of the people can't really get there, even if they would try, because they don't have the necessary units to beat people to be able to farm these points to get such a good unit. So my suggestion would be not just the map change, right? The map change would be good first of all, but also that Arena will start to have actually weekly rotations of, let's say, just like in Void Rift, where one faction is buffed for this week. So you have to decide, okay, let's say Infernals are buffed. Do I go for the buffed Infernals, or do I stick with the Arbiters, right? What can I do, adjust here, what's gonna be the meta now, and so forth. Bring more variations with it, bring more stuff with it. They said they do some changes, right? But the big thing is, they also said RTA Arena is coming. So RTA Arena is a big thing where the changes probably are gonna happen. This is what they talked about a lot as well. And I'm very excited about RTA Arena. I'm a big fan of RTA. Depending on how it goes, right? It can be extremely good for endgame, or it can be a flop as well, right? It really depends on how they handle RTA. That said, do you need to worry about it, right? If you're playing the game right now, do you think, oh well, Ronaldo said there's nothing to do in the end game, what am I playing for? Well, I believe, like I said, the RTA can be a shining light. I think Moonton has shown so far that they consistently have been competent in terms of their stuff that they do. But at the current state of the game, there just needs to be more, right? There's been such a long break since we had something really for us. And I don't only always want to talk about sunshine and rainbows. I think some criticism where some criticism needs to be done is good as well. Because I've felt a little burned out here. I've felt it being too repetitive, doing stuff over and over again that I already beaten without a goal in mind, right? I farm gear dungeon 10 for what purpose really, right? I've beaten everything. For what do I need better gear, right? It is really something like that that keeps me awake at night. I know they talked a lot about stuff they plan. They also talked about the resetting tower. Since it's resetting monthly, I expect it to maybe not be even that hard, which is another concern. I just need some end game content, right? Just need some end game content, more end game content. Yeah, we've been released banner after banner, banger banners. Now we need some banger content here. What do you guys think? How's your end game experience been lately? I even heard some people talk about Guild Wars, big Guild Wars enthusiasts, that the Guild Wars has become repetitive relatively quickly because the same units and teams have been used over and over again, just like in Arena. Luckily in Guild Wars they update the map frequently, unlike in Arena. But yeah, this has been my side. This has been, in my opinion, a quite important video, a bit of a different video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. With that said, I'm Ronaldo. I wish you a blessed day. Subscribe for better luck on the summons, and I'm out. Peace!